Hey, thanks for checking us out. We have a deck based around slowing the game down. I found with the new set, the meta is just about crazy speed. By turn 3, you usually know if you have the game in hand or not, it seems. Uh, so I decided not to join the rat race, but to fight the rat race. So together we put a deck that has only 8 creatures in it, and they're the cheap ones, and the rest is all about just making them submit. Um, let's take a look and see what we got here. So, Lunarch Veteran, another way to just get cheap mana from creatures coming into play. Now, I said it only has 8 creatures, but there's lots of ways to generate creatures, whether it be Wedding Announcement or the Emperor or whatever, so we'll get to it. So he can actually get us some good life, not a bad chump blocker, can come back from the graveyard, so that's important. We have some board clears in this deck, and this way here, even when he dies, he gets to come back as the Luminous Phantom. So any creature comes into play, he's going to get you life, and then when she comes out, or he comes back, whatever, any creatures that die, you get life. Good against these decks that like to throw a lot at you. Market Gnome, the most intimidating one casting cost 03 artifact creature gnome you're going to get in the game. There's people who just won't attack just simply because the gnome will let me draw a card, or in any case get life, which again plays into the, just get some life, slow the game down. People who come rushing at you are going to waste their time against these things, break apart. And the Gnome is a great card. 03 just sits there. If the Emperor could put on some +1/+1 counters, can even become useful. And one of the matches it does, it and its counterpart. Fateful Absence, one of the many creature removals we have. And in this case, creatures are planewalkers, and the controller investigates, which is just a clue that lets them draw a card for 2 mana. It's a nice instant, 1 white, 1 other. End of story for them. Get Lost, another targeted permanent removal. In this case, target creature, planeswalker, or enchantment. There is a lot of enchantments in the meta right now. A lot of powerful ones that if you don't address, they'll keep coming and creating problems. So this is one of those cards where if there's not a creature worth killing, there'll be an enchantment hopefully. And for 1 white, 1 other instant, super effective, super efficient. Sanctify. Again, lots of enchantments that are ugly. Artifacts too. As far as everything goes, when I used this was a good card to use. And gaining 3 life, again, never a bad thing to get some more life. Would be on the weaker side if you had any other ideas, but this addresses, again, some of the meta with those enchantments, like War Leader's Call or whatever it is, that's just so painful. And this here, you get rid of it and you get life. Sunset Revelry, probably the best 2 mana you're going to spend for a comeback game. If they have more creatures, you gain 2 creatures. If they have more life, you gain 4 life. And if they have more cards, you can draw a card. So for 2 mana, you could theoretically get 4 life, create 2 white human creatures, 2 1/1 white human creatures, and draw a card. That is efficient. The life gain is especially nice. Again, against all these pain decks, and putting out more blockers is never a bad thing. Speaking of blockers, Wedding Announcement generates blockers every turn until it gets to 3 tokens, and then it gives all creatures +1/+1, which if you happen to be generating a few creatures out there, Wedding Announcement can put some more bite into your creatures, and really can turn what is a weak flabby army into something impressive. The Celestus. At one point I had 3 in this deck, trying to think of maybe it addressed a need to be able to draw cards. I found overall it wasn't really needed. Even the 1, it pops up in a couple of videos. It's not a bad card. It helps you cycle through things, which is nice, and gain life, which is nice. So the effects of being able to cycle cards are probably more important, I think, than the mana itself. But there are times where you're just needing that mana, and this one, it'll bump you to that next level. Depopulate. Probably the best forecasting cost sorcery board clear. Just all around destroys them. Multicolored creature, whoever controls one can draw a card. That's kind of not great, but there's not as many of those. It still does play a factor though. But again, 4 mana clears the board, no questions. And that's the thing, if I didn't have anything like exiled the board, because I want to be able to bring my veteran back if he happens to come back from the flip side. Wandering Emperor, so 2 Planeswalkers. This is really where the concept started. Planeswalkers are still, unless you're playing against black, Planeswalkers need to be directly faced. There are not too many colors that can handle the Planeswalkers on the other side. So I knew I wanted to focus around Planeswalkers, and then it just kind of narrowed itself down to just these 2, because really these 2 work very well. This one provides chump blockers, and then this one can weaken offense, and therefore your opponent needs to put out more. So probably one of the best 4-drops in the game for white. Flash, 2 white, 2 others. Everybody knows this one. It's pretty much it's staple for most white decks. You can cast her as an instant, in which case you can also put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, create a 2/2 creature with vigilance, or exile a target tapped creature, gain 2 life. Again, there's a lot of little cards here that gain life, so it's hard. As long as this deck's still functioning with mana, it's really hard to put it down. Or you overwhelm it before it can do anything. It's funny, for 8 board clears, sometimes you don't see them enough. And then Jace. The ability to cast it on turn 3 is nice, because he can come out and start stalling the game right away, or if you just need to draw that card because something's going on, or mill them and have them watch their hopes and dreams fall into the graveyard. So 1 blue, 2 others, and it completed, which is either pay 2 life or play another blue, and he'll come out with 5. If you complete him, he comes out with 3. First ability is -3, -0 to target creature. Second ability is -2, draw, target player mills 3 cards. If it has 20 or more, then draw 3 cards, otherwise draw 1 card. And then its last ability, target player mills 3 times X cards. I mean, you drop him down and you can mill 15 cards from a player. That's, yeah, it's, you know, it's hard to see all your good cards being flushed down. One of the 3 different types of board clears by invitation only. Choose a number between 0 and 13. Each player sacrifices that many creatures. It was to get rid of potentially some creatures that could be in the way on their side, where I have a few options on my side to get rid of a few, so I let some of mine stay, theirs go. I also like it for its sacrifices, so there's none of this invulnerability, indestructible or anything going to their sacrifice. They're just gone. You don't get to save them. And 13, I mean, that's a pretty big range. That takes out most armies. And then the star of board clears right now. Vanquished the Horde, 2 white, 6 others for sorcery. Destroy all creatures. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield. With some of the armies that you face, there only needs to be 6 creatures on the board, and that includes your own. And then this thing is only 2 white to cast. 2 white, destroy all creatures. That's value, boys and girls. Especially when you're going up against somebody who's really trying to amass an army, getting around all your beef. You could plop this down for 2 white, wipes them all out, and then you're free to start casting your Emperor, or even once your wedding announcement, start building back up. Like, it's a really useful card. I think in the meta the way it is now, it almost has to be in a white deck if you're using board clears. It's just so mana efficient. You're rarely casting it for its, you know, why would you cast it for its full value? It's almost always going to be something less. And even if it gets down to like 4, it's still a decent card because they're not drawing cards from multiplayer or multicolored. So the lands, again, Seat of the Empire. If you're going to be playing white, this should be in there. 6 plains, 5 islands, Soaring City, again, see above. Multicolored battlefield, a deserted beach. It's great. And the Star of the Land, Restless Anchorage, comes in battlefield tapped. It can tap for a white or a blue, so no pain involved. And if you tap 1 white, 1 blue, 1 other, until end of turn, it becomes a 2/3 white blue bird flying. It's still a land. When it attacks, it creates a map token. So you board clear, and you'll board clear often. You'll wipe things out, and a lot of times the flying makes the difference. You can just flap over them and just keep poking more away, and it makes those clues, those maps, which then you use to. I usually put the token rate +1/+1 counter right back on the Restless Anchorage, start building it right back up again, and then Murex, the last of them, another land card. So this one here, I can just generate mites and pick away that way, so I don't necessarily need the mana to pour into this before during their turn. I can make the mite and then attack with it on my turn, and that mites also play into the veteran, which allow me to get more health from it. So lots of little ways to get health, lots of ways to address just about anything that hits the board. I don't really see many battles these days, so I'm not really worried about that, I guess. Vanquish the Horde is a very good card with all these weenie hordes that come out, and you can end almost most games if you manage to get a good 5 or 6 of their creatures wiped out. They just don't have anything left in their hand anymore, and their creatures are so small, and you can just start chump blocking them until you get your next one. So enjoy the matches. One of them, I think the guy pretty much AFKs the whole thing, if I remember, but it is one of the pips that I got, and I don't like to leave things out, so maybe I'll just put it on fast forward, but then you wouldn't understand. I have a good story in it. Anyway, enjoy the matches, guys. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for choosing your time to hang out here. Sorry it's been so long since my last video. It's been a crazy couple weeks here, and really I find a lot of my deck concepts are being stymied by how fast these things are, deck armies being made. Again, this is a response to that. So hopefully we'll see another match sooner. I'm hoping to be able to get my Nintendo content back up and running here soon. So thanks for hanging in. Subscribe if you haven't already. I look at my stats, and only like 10% of subscribers, so I'm getting hundreds of new impressions. So if you happen to want to see more, hang in there, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment and tell me what you think. Thanks, guys, and take care. See you later. And another match begins. Thanks for watching, everyone. Or standard rank best of 1. A couple first turn plays, walking into the other one. Not too bad. And eventually we'll have our 3 mana. It'll just take a few turns. Let's get the Market Gnome out. If anything, just for a distractionary shot. Because we know black likes to make creatures go by. Bye-bye. Phyrexian Arena. Good card. Do not want you drawing the cards. That's how they get you over time. Beefing him up. Oh, another arena coming. Well, there's not much I can do. So, yeah, go ahead. Bex Horror. 0. Yeah, I mean, what can you do, right? We're just sitting here collecting mana. There's a couple guys sitting here collecting mana. And, I could attack with that now. So let's at least fly over and smack you for 2. No, you excuse me. Just for this guy. You two may not dance yet. Oh, Sheila dead. Goodbye, gnome. Hello, mana. Sitting on 2 in the graveyard, no worries of Shieldred's 8-card activation being needed. Yeah, let's prevent the 2 damage since the swishing sound of creatures going to the graveyard is about to begin. I would like to get Shieldred permanently gone, but for now this will do. And more options. Almost always a land feed too. Do Lord Vanquish the Horde first?
Happy to help, but I don't overthink things.
It could be playing a lot of creatures, but I'll have ways to handle that. And having a second one doesn't hurt. Where was you over? I knew you were around here somewhere. You're always here somewhere. No, I don't want you punching me. It hurts. I can't really do anything on that front. No, we're gonna sit. She's gonna toss a card from us, which will probably be the Celestis. In a ranking order for sure, it's the lowest. Oh, the black life. Just loading it all in, sacking and throwing. And
you
goodbye.
won't be outsmarting me.
Thank you for that satisfaction. You may shoot her however you wish. This guy's never coming back to the table.
Let me show you. I am almost sad to see you go.
Don't like you, Lily. You're scaring me. You're almost a 5 or 6. 6 is a bad number. I'm gonna get hit hard here soon. But she's, well, I suppose it's a threat assessment. Do I get rid of them now and let her get to her 6 and then possibly have him shot? That's the risk. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just get punched. These things just happen.
I have got new moves.
But I have to keep
teach
her
you.
down low, give myself a few turns.
You chose the wrong day to cross me.
And apparently get land out of the way. Being able to draw those with the shield out of the way was nice. Discard a
I'm
card,
tired
eh?
of your secrets.
Gee, which way? I'd like to keep the anchorage, in case I have more options against creatures. Next turn would be 6, so I can't sacrifice anything he puts in the play. So yeah, Desert Beach. Deserted Beach, rather. See ya. So, Preacher punches my Emperor. Sheila Dragon says hiya. And I'm at 4.
I'm never done for good.
Oh yeah, draw it away. Get another one out. He's way more prepared now too, so I guess the Shieldred right now is the best answer I have. I'm getting down there though, so we won't cast the Chaplet of our Alms. That'll be her next card tossed into the fire. But we gotta get the Shieldred out of there. Another one of those cards, just the game's better to not see if you're the opponent.
But I'm going to end it. This is what you get for
And we wait.
hurting my people.
Better you than me. Yeah, Lilia, you would have been running your super ability by now.
of
I didn't
training.
take that one
For
turn.
this?
It's funny how you just pace yourself. Thank you. Ooh, so I'm getting bored. Or it doesn't want to be throwing things out anymore.
You
Yeah,
won't be
you are a
outsmarting me.
Chaplain of Holmes. He doesn't want to be drawing any more cards either, looks like. Well, this is now better. So the 5 here will get me rid of all of those. And that I'll save because I don't like targeting creatures. And then the Sanctify goes over here and says, you're gone. Unfortunately, Lily is going to get better. She's going to get mine by invitation only. And I'm hoping to punch her soon.
Don't overthink things.
Nice. It's also a nice card to draw. Let's get that down there. We're going to send over the cheapy ones first. Saved one with the token for later, because right now we're going to just try and drain them of their things. Yeah, this is why I tried this. Yeah, maybe that's exactly why I saved it through. Because if you throw away something you know your opponent's waiting for, well, the best thing you do is just try and drain more of their resources.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Oh my god, the creature kill in this guy's hand.
You know, I think you look better as a corpse.
That's why I saved the 3. We'll leave that there. He's coming over for more big violent hugs here soon too. Have I vanquished the horde? Toss a card, Lils. You don't need it anymore anyway, right? You must have a creature kill card. We'll do this then. Not such a bad deal. And this. And since she could possibly just throw a card away, we'll just play it. Alright. Yes, Lily, I'm coming for some violent hugs for you.
Don't
You really want that
overthink
6 bad,
things.
don't you? Well, first, let's get that out of my hand so I don't have to worry about it. I guess I'm just going to attack with the 3 of them. I'm going to save my good card again. Chapel Shield Geist. Acceptable. Thank you. And we're going to actually
chose
wait
the
this
wrong
turn and
day
start
to
building
cross me.
mites. These are things at least we'll be able to cast on their turn to be ready for our turn. There you go. See, nothing of any concern. Whoosh. Oh, Lily. You're still gonna be punched in the head to death.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Might. Alright. Let's make you regret those choices. And we're gonna build these up. Now is the time to start racking up our resources. So you're gonna go there, and you two give her some pilot hugs. Pass.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Flash Gorgon. Good one. Not gonna help you though. So let's get out our anchorage again. Yeah, getting hit by for 7 sucks. But it's better than the alternative of getting your butt beat. And since we want to just do it now. Oh yeah, they paid. Draw your card, partner. We'll keep that. Making that land something to fear. And so forth. What's coming out? And then meanwhile, we're just gonna keep flying the high skies here. Let's get it on that one in case there's some form of insurance. That's not a bad thing to hang on to. See, I don't really care if he drops the Phyrexian, because I'm not bothering with anything on the ground now. That's a good option though. And that will get what? Chaplain of Alms. But the thing is, I got so much mana now, I can still just kill them off. And probably still activate my... Yeah. So, it's no problems. And the game is done. That's how you handle black. With patience. Let's move on to the next hand. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you soon. Alright, not a bad start. I think we can at least work with something like this. Get that out first, see what they're dealing with. Swamps. Here we go, Freedom 1776. Play the gnome. And we'll have a set. Skitter King. Going away. No more rat generation, please. Run over, T-Dog. My gnome can gnomes you. Well, we want the dog gone for good, so this has to be the moment. We've got restore existence. He's got to be removed. And we're gonna not attack, because if he has another T-Dog, he can be in haste mode and run right over to her. I'd like her to hang around with the gnome for a bit. See where that goes. Hey, Skitter King. Goodbye, gnome. A little extra mana never hurts. Neither does the life. And have that gnome. We'll wait. Thank you.
Enemies.
8 my gnome, man. doesn't want to kill the gnome. Flesh Gorger doesn't mind though. That's so uncalled for. I do kind of want to wait more, but I'm also kind of worried about him, say, grabbing a card draw, a card denial card, and just taking it out of my hand. And these things are very useful. So we're probably going to take one right now. And then maybe recast a veteran. That was a very messy board. Veteran's not bad either, but now we want the announcement. No. Yeah, announcement and my samurai.
Keep watch for
Well,
intruders.
the relationship with her and the gnome, very brief once again. They never seem to be around together long, but when they are, they're quite useful. Even makes people do things like flood the board. Fear the gnome. Hello, T-Dog. Hello, Soren. What you be putting down? Oh yeah?
You fight for
Good
me
card.
now.
I wonder what you would do if I came over after juicing this thing up.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Because I don't like Soren. Card draw bad. Let Soren go.
Falls us all.
Leaves him twisting in the wind. Alright. We have ourselves a freedom blocker. Just trying to keep the Emperor alive for one more turn. And she will. Phantom will die, that's fine. For this turn. I'm going to clear the board again anyway. So cheaply. So done. I guess his freedom was being impinged on. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later. Jugo Scar. Let's enjoy our dance in the arena. Standard ranked. Best of one. We got a good turn 1, turn 2, even turn 3, should we want to go that route. But we'll first see what we're up against. Comes the veteran. Surely to draw any fire, should they have any just resting in their hands? No. They do not want to show their hand yet. I've got a gnome. Oh, good. And let's have another one then. Well, that was an easy turn. Jugo Scar sizing up the land. Trespasser. Good card. Dangerous card. Get my Island out there. And we're actually going to pop 3 from the top of the deck. And hope that we have enough defenders. Ooh, good to see that multiverse go. Pass. Good to see the multiverse go. Those are one of those game-changing cards I don't like. You build up a good defense, you hate to see it ripped away for nothing. Non-creature, non-land. Well, there you go. Sanctify could mean someone if they grab that. Means their future hand, yeah. They have something in their hand they want to keep. Oh well. I'm laid bare before him now. Oh, Flesh Gorger. Oh, that could be why he wanted to get rid of that Sanctify. Gobble gobble. Blocko blocko. Thanky. Twice over. Don't mind getting pinged for the first time with this. It's going to be 3 regardless. And this way here he's less of a problem towards my Jace. And I really want to try and boost him up a bit. Getting my hit points down a little bit also lets the Revelry take over. For 3 abilities for 2 mana, that thing is so economical in the right situations. And that's what you want to try and feed with this deck. Just let it generate. They have to deal with the board. You seeing a veteran as a target, are you? A mark? Yeah, he had a good life though. I mean, he's gonna do it again. It's a great hobby for these gnomes. They really live to be just run over. Let me try and find my cards. That's not a terrible one. So what can we do? Cutting her up is not a bad way to take it out of the game. Giving him up completely might even be a threat to, or an option to. We're just looking for board clear, really. The Jace's life expectancy is pretty low right now. More announcements. I can't get below to draw a card, but this does give me some more life and more troops. I need board clear. I'm gonna need defense more right now. Once those things get beefier, we actually can start taking some of those units out from him. Well, that was a successful hand gaining life. This is going to crunch. One at least. All right. So 3 has to go on him. And do I drop the 3 onto that? Because I don't like this. If I'm going to drop this much, I must drop it all, right? And take the 6. He's going to try and save one of his creatures. It's just which one does he want? Yeah. I need the 2, and I cannot get it. And then the Bloodletter's gotta go. So there's our next step. We can still get some cheap cheap blockers out there. But the Bloodletter Valkazot's gotta go away. Here comes the big one. Ooh, he wants to keep it alive. They're his creatures. Oh yes.
Run away.
Vice.
You'll be
I've been waiting for
safer.
you. Off with your head.
You're done.
You're just not gonna like the bigger they're gonna get. So let's
Show
get
them
more of them
how
out
we
there.
greet our enemies.
So tempting, but we still need more this way. No, that's where we stop. Even his Phyrexian is going to take him all his mana to cast the one turn. And right now, he's chump blocker galore in front of him. There we go. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the party. Phantom now is starting to look a little beefier herself. Let's put some more out there.
Let your blade do the
So
talking.
we're going to stop there to save for the seat. No attacks. We're just going to shut this down, lock her down. There's still cards they can play that are going to make a mess of my day. So we're going to have to start pressing our advantage here soon. Juggle Scar doesn't have many options left. Attack is his only real option. There's just too much of a mess in front of him. Nothing to make it. There you go. Blow up the world. That'll take out one. But he's gonna get rid of my wedding festivities and everything. The monster. So 5 will just chew things up and give him lots of life. So it's not really worth attacking. He's gonna blow up. Is everything in less or just everything at that number? So if he blows up 3, then he'll get all of my wedding announcements. Which not that big a deal. So I guess for now, put that on her. Because she's just gonna come sailing over there. But she won't. Tragic boating accident has befallen her. So sad. I'm sorry for hitting the mic. I guess I won't be attacking. I'm gonna just let him blow up the world. Well, his world, my world. +3 to everything gone is pretty crappy. But I have answers. I don't think he counts. We'll find out. Concealing curtain, going right after my land, or my emperor, eh? Well, you know that's not going to happen. Invest in your mana, or in your transformation. Watch how fast an emperor gets cast. Even him coming to something I'd cut in half. So he's going to try and just surprise me by destroying everything. As far as it's pumping my creatures up. So I almost have to think each creature is just a 1 damage. With the exception of the ones that have a +1 token on them, which is only 1. And then we'll have to see what they have left. So, This right away gets rid of the Flesh Gorger. No longer a concern here in this set.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my
Do not
people.
want. Yeah. I think I can swing it. Now,
You are not
international
much of a
gang
good
up
luck.
on that thing. 2, 3, 4. So blow up them all you want. And it was a 3. Not good. But that really doesn't do much for his army now, does it?
I have got new moves to teach you.
And he's not doing much for defending either. Should I? I mean, in a way I probably should have to save it. Yeah, didn't think so. So, we're just gonna wait for him to waste mana, which is really the point of it. What you gonna do? Bring back a creature, I'm assuming? No, going for a card. That's okay. Can't be too many good cards at 1 mana left, so that gives us one more turn to spank him around for a bit. You.
Show them how
And
we
Ripper.
greet our enemies.
Very close. I guess I should have shot him. See if I survive it. I don't care with that really. Back to the graveyard you go. Yeah, you're not choosing anything. That's a good card. But I still have answers. Death by might. Bite ya. Oh, shit, I got to that. Good game. That was. Alright, well, there. Rolling through a little bit. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you guys in the next match. Later. Into the arena with Cuddle Buddy. Ranked best of 1. Magic's arena. Not a terrible start. I think I can work with that. I always like seeing that gnome up nice and early. Oh, one of these. Well, we're gonna hope for sure that we get our board clear going. And quick. These things can take insane amount real fast. I always like that turn together. Do it this way. It does max out a lot of things. But I think it'd be better to go this way first. He's going to put out more creatures. So activating the Revelry won't be as hard. But getting him out to start generating life, I think could be a long-term strategy trying until we can get to our first of hopefully many board clears against this kind of deck. Right after the veteran. Oh. Color me not surprised. Come on over. The gnome embraces you. Well, the more land mana, the better, I guess. Definitely get some more of this out. More blockage. Slow everything down, please. Oh no, not another human. You just take that human. Soon to be a danger. Enter Ralph meme. I'm in danger. Sit on the back of the bus, Ralph. So this will be, and this will be, and he will be sad face. Do I do it this turn though? I don't want him to be able to activate that. So let's wait for a sec until it's just before his attack phase. In case he has something that changes the board. What are you now? Well, let's just settle the board and not have to worry about him. And he won't be able to. Well, he can, I guess. There. Didn't need anything extra being popped off. Thank you. But this way here, he can't activate these things. Oh, there we go. War Leader's card. The card. But I'm going to rain on that. Sacrifice 4. It makes no difference. Hello, War Leader's Call. You're just a little bit late for supper. Right back at you. Now, please don't start littering the ground with creatures, please. I don't mind that. She'll have to tap to use her ability, and I most certainly is going to drop the Emperor on her. Didn't want it. Good card also. That's also a good card. She can make herself bigger fast. But even if I get Jace out there first to start slowing things down. He's not a fun card to deal with. There goes that option. And Jace makes himself strong.
Subdued.
2 for the Luminous Phantom really doesn't make much of a difference. The Archipelago is good too. But for now, it's just more to see what the next card is. If it gets that land draw out of the way, that's even better. There you go. Even better to get the land draw out of the way. No, I'm good. You could do things. Draw a card. Another leader's war call. War leader's call. Whatever. Piece of pain. I just want you to tap. I'll give you whatever you want for that. Because now I behead her. Yeah, just tap sooner or later.
But I'm going to end it. This is what you get
And you
for
can go
hurting
there.
my people.
And we rip him again. We lose the Phantom if he decides to pump anything up over there. Should he not draw land? Rocka, rocka, rocka. There we go. Do you want the scoundrel? Or creature? You know as well as I do, I have to block that. Next turn I can do something, but this turn I cannot. That doesn't help much. He wants 3 cards that will attack, so he can activate those.
You can be made to obey.
Pop her up.
I have got no
And nothing to
moves
do
teach
now.
you.
Now it's just sit and wait. We'll have to pick some things off. Wading into the deck with Cuddle Better. Getting their 3 attacking creatures right away. Activation going. So they can both have their cases solved. Yep, beefy. You don't like the Jace, right? That's the Jace. Well, she's gotta go. I hope. Pick, pick, pick. I'm surprised he didn't attack with the Baldur too. Yeah, in it goes. Pop.
Predictable and uninteresting.
Yep, sure is my turn. Oh my jumpins. Like I need that. Well, there. We're going to just continue on with the Brave Soldier face. This will allow me to at least use my map to see if my future's going to be any worse. Not terrible, but not what we're looking for either. He's getting close to run me over territory. And we're just going to pass our turn. Cuddle buddy hanging on, pushing me all around. You will like your next card? No, it's just a land. I know the feeling. At least I have enough land to do whatever I want. I myself would like to survive. Does he have enough? No, he doesn't. So I'm gonna risk putting one of my dolls out there so we can beat this bad guy back to the place he came from. And have less problems in the world.
Show them how we
Keep you
greet our
locked
enemies.
down
You can be made to obey.
and engage. Now, red deck usually doesn't like anything over 4. This is not that kind of red deck. So you have to worry about the AE kind. Also a good card for me. Very good, and he'll produce lots out of that. It's gonna make my day a lot harder. Yeah, come on over. I will at least kill the creatures, but that's gonna make it very hard for me to live. So you goes to you, and you to you. All of them painful. Because that war leader's call. Get more life, more creatures. Try and reverse pick the pick.
We must protect the people.
Become subdued.
Things going. And what's the matter with him, son? Land. Do I see a land? No, but a very good card to have right now. And not so much because of the land or the creatures. I'm actually going to be able to outnumber him for a little bit. The life. Against a deck that picks as much as this, the life is definitely worth it. Are you throwing him to the wolves? Yeah, 2 more. 4, 5, 6. To you. And do you just jump right on that? The gnome is life. Make him bigger.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Don't need that now, do we? I don't know what he has in his hand yet, so I'm still not. I'm gonna guide this plane in nice and slowly. And we're gonna end the turn. That should be game. Shouldn't be too much you can do now to get out of any of this. I mean, yeah, I suppose if you toss down a ton of critters. But yeah, like, see, I know what are you gonna do.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Become subdued.
Yeah, I was coming. Slowly put the vice on. Squeeze until it's done. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you guys in the next one. See if we can get that rank up. Later. Welcome back. Time to see if we can get our rank up using our blue-white vice. Going first is nice. Tap lands, all sorts. So, if only we had a gnome. Love starting with the gnome. Kubiko, what do you have for us today? Is it something in the color of red? No, white. Somehow I think that's almost worse. The plains! The plains! Oh, blue-white. What? Power Stone, eh? Is this an artifact deck? I could be helping him by turning him into a bunch of stuff. But that's going to be useful, I bet. Let's generate the wedding announcement first. That'll start giving us some things to deal with. He clearly wants it to die if it's, you know, creates a toss and tone. You want that. Yeah, no, I don't mind killing you. Better you than me. Let's get that tap requirement out of the way. And start building up more defense. Blue-white. Blue-white artifice. 3/3 vigilance. Draw X cards, gain X life. It's a pretty good ability. Pretty good ability. that out of here, please. And get that out of here too for any shenanigans of phasing it in and out. I call shenanigans. Yeah, there you go. All sorts of fun over there. Well, I guess it's safe to come over. Engage. And let's see what we can make of our restless anchorage. I got one down already, that's good. But I like the sacrifice option in case he gets to crazy land. But I don't think we'll need it for the moment. We gotta start picking on other sources. Nice to draw a card. Don't think we'll be drawing creatures or hit points anytime soon. So, does he save the Emperor to get that land? Thereby tossing a card out because he needs to save what he has, or puts down something for 7 casting costs. I'm glad Ugin's not around. That is one planeswalker that was such a mess. Imagine him in the new extended standard. 2 years of that. Nothing on the board is safe. All must perish. With this stuff I can get it out so quick. Hello, Masticore. Just get rid of that now. You can have those. Yeah, take the action. I'm gonna take a chance. I don't know what this person's all about. But I like to get ourselves into that hangar sooner or later. What should happen? Non-land, he can hit tap the good. Good. Wait, what are you gonna do? Which land were you tap? Good, making sure it's using the right mana. Don't want any more of those shenanigans. That's not a bad idea. That allows me to put a little more pressure overall. Makes my lands bigger too. Huge tracts of lands. Kubiko. Don't blow me up. Not blowing up much, but he could put down a lot. That's what I'm concerned about. And decks like these will... Well, hello there. Power equal to artifacts, eh? Going for the buff swole look, I see. What have you become? cards there, can't he? And this will just be not enough. Just short. Well, let's go this way and see what we can draw a card for. What am I holding in my hand, eh, Kubiko? What craziness do I got? It's more me just trying to draw cards. Not a bad card to draw. Can't use it this turn though. All because I cast the gnome. Oh. Hope that one doesn't come to get me. Draw 4 cards with it. That's an artifact too, right? How does that count? Could be even 5. What you going for? You going for my Celestis? My wedding announcement. Well, not much I can do about it. Just an enchantment though. How many cards you get? Good draw. 12, 11 in your hand. Hey, you got gnomes too. Gnome, gnome. Did you know your cephalopod sentry is gonna get its head cut off soon? No, he doesn't do it. And I can't make anything fly, so. What cards are you throwing out? Kubiko? What was that? Unstable. Yeah, it doesn't really need that, do you? You can just go away now. You're scary. Might as well push everything. You can block the one. I don't want it. Doesn't matter if you block it or not. It's all inflicting damage at this point. Not a bad draw. Bounce something back to his hand. Should he put any huge hindrance? Grand Spider, if he's holding on to that, that's not so bad. A Soaring City will fly right over him. Clarify bricks. Artifact, artifact, artifact. Getting life, finding it where you can find it. G'day, miss.
I've made it just in time.
What you gonna do? That taps you out. You're really holding on to that spider, aren't you? That might be bad for you. Sucks that it's a land, eh?
I'll handle this one.
Gets more life. Up to Dees. So. We can take the Thran out, or just straight out. I don't have enough mana for that. Or do I? I would. Just though. I don't care about her. I'm just trying to get that over there to hit him some more. No, just you. Keeping you low. That's the way to go. What could you have? Yeah, see, there you go. I just spared myself a land draw. Goodbye. Alright. Kubiko, what do you got now? looking for answers. Trying to get that Thran out again to block your flight. You know I don't even care if the gnome comes out. Or you take my gnomes out and I encourage it. Order, yeah, I mean there it is, right? Got a lot of cards still. 6. He doesn't want to kill the gnomes. Gnome's scary. You have to kill it sooner or later. Oh, my Celestis. Not really needed. Nice to have, but not needed. Does get them more life though, I guess, right? In case I have any more tricky tricks. That could be an ugly card. That's all of this stuff, right? Oh, artifact enchantment or planeswalker. Alright, so that's not bad. He'll probably go back for that beefy creature. Maybe that guy. Either way, it's not a way I want to go. So I'm for sure attacking because I gotta get that spider, the Thran over there. He's just not fun. Making my guy bigger. So there's not much I can do there really that matters. Get rid of that one defense card he's been hanging on to. If only we could have peeled it off.
You cannot win.
No, he'll have a counter attack, so let's just make it so you can't do that.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Getting bigger. Another land, just what we need. Pass on the gnome. We're really looking for something to just knock out any defense you could have to the Restless Anchorage. Don't want to see that anymore. I knew that was coming. Portal sucks. But I'm really good with that either. Let's just draw in a couple extra cards, which is not a bad thing. There we go. Does that enable him to stop my Restless Anchorage? My very angry Restless Anchorage.
I bought us some time.
He's keeping himself nice and high though, so that's not fun. So I can take that, still have the 3 mana. It really is not much. I can't do much with that. All I can do is just keep hitting him. I need just a little bit more mana, right? Here he comes again. And he just keeps getting bigger. who you
Become subdued.
don't need that. I'd even accept more land right now. Yeah, really. Drive me those lands so I can start catching up. Eventually I'm going to have to stop the attack. Go for even longer. Yeah, there's none in my graveyard but gnomes. So bring your big beefy creature out again. He'll be beheaded soon enough. Also, it's cut in half, really. You having problems grabbing Kubiko? Draw X cards, gain X life. That's going to be a good one. And how many clues you got? Just the 2? Candy Trail. I guess we'll be flushing the board soon. Really slowed you down, right, Kubiko? Now, with him untapped, it's a lot different. You still have to protect the land now. Looking through his options. Tapping a whole bunch, I guess. Alcazats. Paralyzed with decisions, Kubiko. Hate that land with a burning passion. I'm still going to clear the board, I hope. I haven't seen any countering out of it yet, but you can still be holding it. I keep trying to find ways to get you when you're tapping yourself all out, right? Oh, well. This is what it feels like, right? Waiting for people. But at least it's not me dying yet. I don't really see what the point of his deck was so far. I mean, making that creature really big, I guess. It doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, hey, land. Well, do you want to go over there and smack him around? Do I try? I mean, he has to have some kind of answer. I'm sending them both over. So if he blocks, kills one, then at least I have another one. Well, where's the Emperor? That's what you expect in a deck like this, but maybe not. Maybe you had to squeeze it out for something. Restless Anchorage was never restful. Kept blocking his forces and bombing them from above. And I guess I made him quit in frustration. Or maybe his coffee's boiling. But there we go. She can work, you gotta show patience. It has utility, lots of answers. And then just start picking away the best you can. Hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Thanks for watching. Give me a subscribe. Sorry again for how long it took to get these videos out, but life and family always comes first, right? Catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for checking us out. Have a good one.